butt naked in front of the mirror, like you see and connect with like where your fat pockets are, and actually a lot of the times how unfit you might be, just on the basis that like you don't freaking train or gym or do anything. Like it doesn't take a rocket scientist to like know that or figure that out about themselves. Now I'm like, whatever size I was, I'm like, I, how can I say? I went one up, so like a 10 to like a 12, or like a 10, or like from a small to like a medium. Even my top sizes, like this top that I bought from Cotton On is a medium. I would typically have been a small. So if I do get like a small now, I find that it's quite friss against my shoulders, and then I look quite stocky. And it doesn't help when like you are in like an Indian household environment and people don't understand the transition, and then you get asked about your weight and you're like, yes, I do weigh, this much more now, but I've not gained fat. In fact, I've lost fat. I've just gained muscle. I need to transition the fat portion of like my body composition by losing it. Because the truth is, if I lost all my fat that I currently have tomorrow and I just had the muscle mass that I have currently, I would be very skinny. I would go back to like very small sizes again. But yeah, it is not for the faint-hearted. It is such a mentally challenging concept, fitness, to get through. And because it requires so much of self-motivation and consistency and discipline, it can be quite tricky to navigate. But I just want anyone to know, whoever's going through the journey, that really it's so fine to feel like crappy on a lot of the days and not understand it, but you will one day wake up and see the fruits of your labor and see why you were doing what you're doing, apart from the fact that it's to keep yourself healthy. I think the reward portion of it might click when you see yourself aesthetically, although that is not purely the end goal of why you should be fit. It should be for your health as well. But yeah, that was a freaking long chat. And if you got this far, well done. You have now learned something from someone else's experience. So yeah, hope you guys have a good weekend and see you next Friday. Bye.